Hey y'all, Signs and Synchronicity, Spiritual Black Community, and anybody that can learn from it. So, this story takes place when I was about 10 years old. And my mom was a paraprofessional. We lived in Brooklyn. My mom was a paraprofessional in the school, and she had gone away on a business trip to St. Louis. And my stepfather was left, in charge of the girls. The boys were with my grandparents. And so this particular Saturday morning, it had been the plan that we were going to get up in the morning and go to the beach. The three girls and my stepfather. We were going to go to the beach. And that's exactly what we did. We were up around 4 a.m. We were getting ready. We were going to take the train to the beach. And I decided I wanted a friend of mine that lived a couple of buildings over to go. So I asked my stepfather, could I go ask her if she can go, ask her parents, and he was like, yeah, but come back because I'm leaving at whatever time. So I go, I ask my friend, the parent says yes. So she's tumbling through things. She's not prepared. She didn't know like I knew. We were already prepared, lunch ready, baskets ready, everything ready to go to the beach. So, I get a warning. My sister comes over. Daddy said, he's getting ready to go. Come on. I'm like rushing her. So about 15 minutes later, she's ready. And I go to the building. I go home with her and they're not there. So I go rushing over, I go looking up and down the street. They're nowhere to be found. I run all the way to the train station. They're nowhere to be found. They were gone. So long story short, I had grandparents that lived in the neighborhood. I ended up walking to my grandparents' house. Of course, I missed the trip. Of course, my friend went on with her day because that was never a plan of hers to go to the beach anyway. So I think that lesson is pretty obvious. When it's your turn and when something is offered to you and it's time for you to go the fuck on. Don't try to pull unprepared people with you. They digging, they trying to catch up to where you are. It's too late. Go on, take the trip. You'll be back. You'll be able to talk to them one day when they catch up with where you're going. But when time calls you, when the universe calls you, get going. And yeah, it was wrong for him to do what he did as an adult, to leave a 10-year-old, alone. But look further down in my recordings and you'll see that karma comes around and gives you what you deserve. But I learned my lesson that day. And I don't wait for anybody. I move on when the universe calls me. Hope it helps.